Chief guest ఉంటారా? Chief guest ఉంటారా?
Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. A very good and warm morning to all. I'm Gayatri Arunachalam.
And I am Vigneshwari.
We both take the privilege in comparing the grand finale of Health Fest 2K22 organized by DORAI Foundation in collaboration with the Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics of Srimati Dev Kunwar Nana Lal Bhatt Vaishnav College for Women, Crumpet, and Indian Dietetics Association, Chennai Chapter.
Gayatri, do you know the significance of prayer?
Yes, prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when you listen to God. Let's start today's program with a college prayer.
Sneha, can you please check the audio, ma?
श्रवणौ कथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोनः नृत्यां शिरस्तव विवास जगत्प्रणामे कृष्णे सदा दर्शनेषु भवत्तनूरा नमो भगवते
is a hearty welcome, big and warm enough to encompass you all. I request Ms. Sarah Priscilla, Head of the Department, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning, everyone. On behalf of the DORAI Foundation and Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics, I deem it an honor to welcome you all to the grand finale of Health Talk series, Health Fest 2K22. Finally, the day we've been eagerly waiting for has arrived, and it has brought an end to the energetic preparation of this event. It is my pleasure to welcome the management, Madam Principal, Vice Principals of both aided and self-finance stream, heads of the various departments, my fellow faculty members, and my beloved student participants from our institution and various other institutions. I extend my warm welcome to Founder and General Secretary of DORAI Foundation, Youth Icon Leader, and the whole team of GF. We have a special guest of honor with us today, Mr. Bigli Murali sir, to add more colors to this final day event. Thank you so much to have graciously accepted our invite to be with us today, sir. We welcome you. Health Fest was celebrated for 14 days. It had 7 scientific interesting sessions and 7 fun-filled quiz programs were also conducted the days following the sessions. I'm so proud to share that the series of Health Talk were handled by illustrious professionals in the field of nutrition in collaboration with Indian Dietetic Association and NetproFan Chennai chapters. I welcome all our dear speakers of Health Fest, and I sincerely thank each one of you for your great contribution to the success of this mega event. It is an honor to have you all here with us today. And I'm glad to share that we had student participation from arts and science streams as well. We had active student participants from the Department of Home Science and from various other institutions like Women's Christian College, Anna Adarsh College for Women, MGR University, Ganga Institute of Health Science, among others in Health Fest. International faculty members from South Korea and also from other institutions across India had taken part in the event. Today, our students have captivating events lined up. They are eager to share with you the key points they've taken from the session conducted as part of Health Fest. Without any further delay, let's proceed with the events. I request you all stay tuned with us and enjoy our Health Fest treat. Once again, I wish to extend a warm welcome to everyone gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome address to all. Dance is a powerful way to convey emotions. Dance is the joy of movement and the heart of life.
Dance? Wow, are we going to dance now?
No, Vigneshwari, we have a wonderful dance performance coming up by our dear friend Aishwarya.
Wow, that's wonderful. I now welcome Aishwarya to sparkle the event with beautiful dance. Thank you, Aishwarya, for your marvelous dance performance.
The awareness on health and hygiene, hand washing, menstrual hygiene, oral hygiene, nutrition, dengue, breastfeeding, anemia, tobacco, sensitization, immunization, cancer, etc., has been imparted through tools like talks, films, puppet shows, flipbooks, interactive sessions, and many more. Considering this, Health Fest 2K22, a Health Fest treat was conducted from 10th January 2022 to 23rd January 2022.
A series of scientific events and nutrition talks were presented by experienced and dietitian on prevailing life-threatening diseases, followed by the fun-filled quiz activity on the same. Here, I now call upon Mrs. Subhatra Nadarajan, Association Vice President and Assistant Professor, to brief on the events of previews. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vigneshwari. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver by Mahatma Gandhi. A warm morning to everyone present here. I deem it a privilege to present the events preview of Health Fest 2K22. Health was earlier said to be the ability of body functioning well. As the time evolved, the definition of the health also evolved. When you maintain good health, everything else falls into place. Maintaining good health is dependent on a lot of factors. It ranges from the air we breathe to the type of food we eat. Health has a lot of components that carry equal importance. If even one of them is missing, a person cannot be completely healthy. Training lifestyle is not restricted to adults alone. Lifestyle diseases have started hitting kids as well. The shift in purchasing power and the coming in of technology has changed the way of life functioning now. Less physical activity, more availability of resources, and no time to spare. We have become prey to some extremely uncommon diseases where our grandparents had never even heard about back in 60s and 70s. With this in mind, the DORAI Foundation organized Health Fest 2K22 from 10th January to 23rd January 2022 in collaboration with the Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics from Srimati Devkunva Nanamal Bhatt Vaishnav College for Women, Crumpet, and Indian Dietetics Association, Chennai chapter. A 7-day series of Health Fest treats with scientific talks and 7 days of fun-filled quiz activity were organized. COVID-19, the pandemic, has proven to be a challenge to the global population. Proper nutrition, staying hydrated, enhancing immunity are key factors that would help us tackle the pandemic. Mr. P. Krishnamurthy Sir, Senior Diet Counselor, retired, Vijay Hospital, Chennai, Convener, Indian Dietetic Association, Chennai chapter, was an eloquent speaker for the first day and had dealt with every aspect relating to it. The scientific session was followed by fun-filled quiz activity by our students. Hamzat Sumaya from 3rd NFSMD was a quiz master who encouraged the participants to excel in the quiz activity. Adverse behavior and lifestyle factors, specifically smoking, alcohol, and drugs use, poor diet, and metabolic syndrome are key risk factors for many disease conditions. And most common prevailing condition is ulcer. A proud alumni, Ms. Kalyani Ravi, dietitian at Sri Ramakrishna Multi-Speciality Hospital, Coimbatore, addressed the gathering on the second day. Leading causes dietary management to prevent the ulcers were highlighted. It was followed by a quiz session on the following day by quiz master Ovi Nila MK from 3rd NFSMD. Prevailing training lifestyle pattern has made non-communicable disease among children. One among them is juvenile diabetes. Ms. Lakshmi T.S., assistant professor from SDNB Vaishnav College for Women, Crumpet, was our eminent speaker for the 3rd day. Various triggering causes and dietary management for juvenile diabetes were highlighted. Next day was followed with a quiz session by Sneha MD from 3rd NFSMD as quiz master for the day. Dr. V. Bhavani Ma'am, dietitian at ESIC Medical College Hospital, Union Ministry of LNE Government of India, was the eminent speaker for the forum today. As the liver is often considered the nutritional gatekeeper of the body, cirrhosis can rob your body of nutrients and weaken your muscle. To combat these effects, one should eat a lot of healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, and deep protein. Fun-filled quiz was followed by Quizmaster Renuka D from 2nd NFSMD. On the 5th day, Ms. Sindulata, registered dietitian, highlighted the life-threatening disease on dengue and malaria, as dengue and malaria are both endemic in South Asia and represents a major public health burden, as children under 5 age are most vulnerable group for it. The scientific talk was again followed by a fun-filled quiz activity by the Quizmaster Kavya S. from 2nd NFSMD. On the 6th day, Ms. Jasmine Barrel ma'am, researcher with ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology, enlightened us on the various food intolerance and food sensitivity leading to eczema among children and adults. Quizmaster Janani from 2nd NFSMD led the fun-filled quiz activity on the following day. Urinary tract infection, a common health problem worldwide which targets the most women, was the scientific talk on the 7th day of our Health Fest 2K22. Ms. Sujata, registered dietitian, our eloquent speaker, highlighted the important factors involved in the urinary tract infection and precautions, and the dietary management were also focused on the scientific session, which again was followed by a fun-filled quiz activity by Uishri from 2nd NFSMD. I'm sure that the series of scientific talks organized by the DORAI Foundation in collaboration with Srimati Devkurva Nana Lalbat Vaishnav College Group Bed and IDA Chennai chapter has proven to be fruitful in inoculating knowledge among students and the general public. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving a recap of our Health Fest 2K22.
To touch someone with kindness is to change someone forever. KVJ stands for Karamveer Jyoti, a title bestowed upon Dr. Sumitra Prasad Madam, founder, General Secretary, DORAI Foundation. DORAI Foundation stands for Development, Opportunities, Resource, Access, Insight. The beliefs in providing a meaningful life and reaching out to those who need that little bit of love, motivation, and support. Dr. Sumitra ma'am is an epitome of self-reliance and fighting for the right. Her contribution to the society has been well acknowledged. It gives me immense pleasure to invite Ms. Sumitra Prasad, founder of DORAI Foundation, to inspire us with a few words.
Gayatri, ma'am will join shortly. You can proceed with the next event.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Good leaders don't tell you what to do. They show you how it's done. I am glad to invite our Vice Principal Madam, aided stream, Dr. Ms. M.S. Lekha, to address the gathering.
Okay. So a very happy and a healthy morning to all my participants and the dignitaries. And my special welcome to Mr. Bigli Murali and Dr. Sumitra Prasad, who is the General Secretary of DORAI Foundation. Now, I actually have, and I feel greatly honored, and it's a pleasure to participate in this grand finale of the Health Fest 2022, organized by the Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics in collaboration with DORAI Foundation and Indian Dietetic Association, Chennai's chapter. Now, I have gone through the review which is given about the series of events that have taken place throughout these past 15 days, and it is no mean small effort. It is thoroughly, highly commendable and laudable, and I wish to congratulate the Department of NFSMD. And apart from the health talk and the health series they have conducted, I would like to tell my dear participants about one major issue. All that we have realized is health and fitness are these two main important words which are really inculcated and embedded in our minds in the present living conditions, and especially in this pandemic time. So I request everybody to be very much aware of the intricacies and the nuances concerned with all the health issues that are really manifesting us. Now, being from coming from an economics background, I would like to share just a few minutes regarding this health and fitness issues with my dear participants. Right now, the Generation Z, they are very, very important, and they need to be briefed upon the conditions of health and nutrition in our country. Right. According to, because of this economics discipline, I am fond of stating a few statistics. And it says that according to the FAO estimates in the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2020 report, that about 189.2 million people in India are undernourished. And 20% of the children under 5 are underweight, and 34% of children under 5 are actually stunted, and 51.4% of the women are, that is, who are belonging to the reproductive age, they are anemic. Now, these facts are quite disturbing. And regarding our public health expenditure, it is just 1.02% of our GDP. Right. So such is the alarming situation in our country, be it the Global Hunger Index report or any other such issue. India is still lagging behind, and much needs to be done. Now, herein comes the role of the students belonging not only to the Department of Nutrition, they have to literally don the role of nutrition ambassadors. They need to go discipline specific, and they have to create a lot of awareness amongst our present generation, because this is the precise generation which is going to pave the way for the future generation to be healthy enough. So that is my very strong belief. And our children, the present generation, are not very much aware of what is the exact meaning of malnutrition or undernutrition, and what does child wasting mean for them. Right, be it in an urban area or in a rural area, the problem is one and the same. So our nutrition ambassadors kindly create a lot of awareness amongst our institution at the outset, and then you can begin your outreach initiatives. This is my humble request, and I hope you will take it in true spirit. But apart from that, I literally, on behalf of our esteemed management, our Madam Principal, and my dear colleagues, I would like to give my words of appreciation and my congratulations to Mrs. Sarah Priscilla, the head of Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics, and her entire team of dedicated staff members and the warriors of the Health Fest, be it the coordinators or the technical members or the, the designers and so on, the moderators. They all have done yeoman service, and they have made this fortnightly program a grand success. So my best wishes to the entire team, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm looking forward to listen to the eminent speakers of this Health Fest, so that all of us will become aware and more conscious. And please understand that health and fitness is the most important aspect in our present day-to-day life, be it the pandemic or our normal scenario. And to end, I would like to just quote that, please participants believe that health is definitely and undoubtedly an investment and not an expense. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity to meet you all today, and all the best to the department. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Gayatri, do you know about our department origin?
Yes, to be the growing demand in the field of nutrition that abounds with promising career prospects, the department established UG course BSc Nutrition Food Service Management and Dietetics in the year 2016. The students are trained and well equipped in diverse subjects with special emphasis on implementation in the field of paramedical and food industry. The courses focus on scientific, technological, and managerial skills needed for graduates entering into wide ranging careers in the field of nutrition and related industries. The activities of the department are well executed by a team of dedicated and well qualified staff. This allowed our students to continue their further graduation and achieve their career dreams in international level.
Amazing. Let's have a glimpse of our department. In a short period of time, our team of dedicated and motivated staff members and students made our department to excel in the field of nutrition.
To touch someone with kindness is to change someone forever. KVJ stands for Karamveer Jyoti, a title bestowed upon Dr. Sumitra Prasad Madam, Founder, General Secretary, DORAI Foundation. DORAI Foundation stands for Development, Opportunities, Resource, Access, Insight, that believes in providing a meaningful life and reaching out to those who need that little bit of love, motivation, and support. Dr. Sumitra Ma'am is an epitome of self-reliance and fighting for the right. Her contribution to the society has been well acknowledged. It gives me immense pleasure to invite Ms. Sumitra Prasad, founder of DORAI Foundation, to inspire us with a few words.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. And here's wishing each one of you a very, very happy, healthy, and a meaningful 2022. It gives me immense pleasure to be on this platform along with one of my favorite colleges in India. When I say favorite colleges, since DORAI Foundation is interacting with so many different colleges working on youth empowerment, I guess my association with SDNB has been so special because many of you with whom I have interacted have continued to be a part of DORAI Foundation's social impact mission. We're talking about Health Fest, and let me take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you who have been an integral member of this wonderful endeavor. DORAI Foundation started something called Health Fest during the pandemic, which set in 2020. And we had about 30 webinars, which we focused on the areas of nutrition, physical well-being, and psychology. This year, until yesterday, we have successfully managed to complete 65 webinars totally. And I think this is all possible because of wonderful students who have joined hands and who have been the key players in this endeavor. I also take this opportunity to thank your alumni and our youth icon, Nagalakshmi, who has been instrumental in this entire mission. Sarah ma'am, I cannot, thank you enough for being there always and being a part of all these programs that we keep doing periodically in DORAI Foundation. You mentioned rightly, Gayatri, if I'm not mistaken, Gayatri, when you introduced saying that DORAI Foundation stands for all these elements of social impact and trying. We are a community-based organization. So obviously we are spread across the country. We work in different corners at the grassroots level. Working on health is one of our primary motives. Yes, we work on socio-economic empowerment. We work on other different rehabilitation missions, but primarily health is wealth. And it's very important to try and look at this element. When we talk of health, we just don't talk about health in the physical term. We also talk about something which is physiological, that is the internal health, which is emphasized on those parameters of what you eat. In Sanatana Dharma, they say that you are what you eat. When you look at this element, this statement, you wonder why people say this. But that's so true, because all that you eat definitely has an impact on your mindset, on your physical being, and obviously on your behavioral pattern. That's why we talk about today's lifestyle problems and all these issues that earlier, ma'am, our panelists said that people in the 60s and 70s never heard. That's because of the change in the pattern in which we eat, the change in the pattern in which we observe and adapt ourselves to the changing times. And therefore, you have so many psychosomatic disorders which exist in today's world. HealthFest is one such mission that has been undertaken to try and resolve these areas by creating awareness, by being a platform to take this mission forward towards healthy India. This is possible only when all you youngsters join hands and take this mission forward. Yes, you are you're doing your UGs and PGs, and yes, you're going to become professionals in different organizations. But what is important is what you learn today and use this as a powerful tool to create a healthy society. Only when the society is healthy, when children and adults and the elderly are healthy, we'll be able to create a society that is truly well. So DORAI Foundation is a very, very extremely happy and delighted in joining hands with SDNB, because ultimately that's also your mission. Loka samasta, sukhino bhavatu. Everywhere, all around you, you can be happy only when people around you are happy. The wellness program itself talks about wellness all over, everywhere. So I think our mission of having reached out to so many people across the country in the last 3 years with our mission of HealthFest has really benefited so many people. In fact, because you also upload it in YouTube, we send it across to different groups. After these HealthFest programs are over, we also have follow-up workshops, and we have follow-up interviews, and we have follow-up sessions with different groups. They are groups from the tribal community. They are groups of persons with disability, with different kind of health issues. And then they ask about the program in which you have invited a speaker and to explain to them in common language so that they can understand and internalize what it means to be healthy. It's been a real wonderful journey. And thank you very much, each one of you. I can see about 215 participants here. And I'm really happy and proud of each one of you for your commitment, for your dedication, and for the zeal in you to try and do something with the knowledge that you have gained in this college. And I thank all of them who are present here, all the esteemed faculty members who have made it possible, who join hands with organizations like us, who believe in the mission of social impact. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the programs. And it's really been a wonderful endeavor so far. And I'm sure that it's going to be extremely good. And I also want to say on behalf of the DORAI Foundation that we would like to acknowledge each one of you who have put in your hard work and time for this program. And I'm just waiting for this COVID, the lockdown and all this nonsense to get over so that I can personally visit my favorite college once again and hand over and bestow each one of you with a certificate of appreciation and honor, thanking you and appreciating you for all that you have done. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your inspiring and energetic words from you. It's our privilege and honor to work with you and contribute to our society. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks a lot for encouraging, ma'am.
It is an art of teacher to awake the joy in creativity, expression, and knowledge. I now request our former head of the Department of NFS MD, Assistant Professor in PG, Food Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, Dr. R. Vijayavahini ma'am, to acknowledge our speakers for the series of scientific section conducted in the Health Fest 2K22. Over to you, ma'am.
Very good morning to one and all present here. First and foremost, I would like to thank Sarah and the team for inviting me to acknowledge the speakers who had the wonderful sessions for the past in our Health Fest. So Health Fest 2022 has made its way to end through vanquishing strides. This could have been made without our eminent speakers who joined us today during the 7 health talks and enlightened us with their wisdom. And we started our health fest with Mr. Krishnamurthy, who is also former retired diet counselor from Vijay Hospital, Chennai, and convener IDA Chennai chapter. The first day was on the nutrition and COVID-19, and it was resourced by Mr. Krishnamurthy. Thank you, sir, for sparing your time from a busy schedule to grace the occasion. Those valuable information is by no doubt highly useful in the present pandemic situation. And our second day, Health Talk Nutrition and Ulcer was devoured by our proud alumni, Kalyani Ravi. It was joyful having you as with again and more about learning from your enlightened talk. Thank you once again. And the third session, we are extremely proud that the day 3 of the fest on nutrition and type 1 diabetes melters were led by our own staff, Ms. Lakshmi. It was a very informative treat for both eyes and mind with resource-packed PowerPoint presentation. Thank you, Lakshmi. And our fourth session was given by Dr. B. Bhavani in the topic nutrition and liver cirrhosis. And she's a dietitian from ESIS Medical Government College Hospital. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your very thoughtful, provoking and mesmerizing presentation. We did lose ourselves in the realm of knowledge you shared with us. Thank you once again, ma'am. And the next topic was on nutrition, dengue and malaria. And it was presented by Sintulata, registered dietitian and nutritionist. And it was really an informative session. The students who attended really enjoyed your in-depth presentation. We appreciate you making time and busy schedule for us. Thank you, ma'am. The next session was on nutrition and eczema, and it was delivered by Ms. Jasmine Lydia, and who is a public health nutritionist researcher, ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology. And we would like to thank you for your interesting and very informative presentation. We are grateful for the time and the effort and you took to share with us. Our students have really benefited from this. And the last session, last but not least, it was given by Sumitra RD, Ms. Sumitra RD IDA, registered dietitian and founder, Your Personal RD, and in the topic nutrition in urinary tract infection, which is very, very important for girl children. And we appreciate you for taking the time to provide us such valuable information, ma'am. Finally, we extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the guest speakers for gracing your crucial work and sharing us with your knowledge and expertise. Once again, on behalf of SDNB Vaishnav College and Department of Nutrition, FSM and Dietetics, all the staff members, we thank wholeheartedly for your time and effort for making this health fest a successful one. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Sometimes a short walk down the memory lane is all it takes to appreciate where you are today. As memories are like sweets, you just can't have one, but feel to have a lot together. They are a mix of good and bad.
What is this, Gayatri? I have no clue why are you talking about memories now?
You know, today our senior is here to talk about her precious memories. Here is Ms. Kalyani Ravi, our proud alumna, to share her experiences.
Okay.
Hello everyone, warm greetings. Hope all are doing good. I'm also doing good. I'm Kalyani Ravi, currently working as a dietitian in Ramakrishna Hospital. It is a multi-specialty hospital in Coimbatore. I have completed my post-graduation in food service management and dietetics and Avinashi Lingam Institute of Home Science and Higher Education. And I'm proud to say that I completed my undergraduation in nutrition, food service management and dietetics in SDNB Vaishnav College. I am so proud to tell you all that I'm the very first batch student of NFSMD in SDNB College. So I would like to take this opportunity and tell thanks to all the management people, Madam Principal, Vice Principal Madam, and my beloved Head of the Department Madam, and all my professors for giving me this wonderful opportunity and to take part in this Health Talk series. So I have given my expertise on peptic ulcer. So this is the time for my own juniors. So I'm so glad that I wanted to tell you people, I was a person who was feared of everything. I cannot be able to stand before a camera, or I am a person who was so feared of mic and all. So what happened then? Now I can stand before a mic, I can stand in a stage. This all happened only because of my prefaces and my UG college, so SDNB college. So they have given me so much of opportunities, so much of experience I have gained from there. Till now, I am using that experience for all the aspects. All my juniors, go grab a job, go to the post graduation, whatever you wanted to do it. So people wanted to be a dietitian, go for OD. People wanted to be a professor, attempt UGC NET. For the people who don't want to be anything, so the people who don't want to be a dietitian, the people who wanted to be a professor, okay. There are many other opportunities for you. Grab your interest and make nutrition as a fuel in it. So if you like blogging, if you like any other thing like business, entrepreneurship, whatever you want, you take part in it and make nutrition as a fuel in it. So people says like it is just a course of food, it is just a course of cooking. No, it is not like that. It is a process of living life. So this is such an interesting subject. Go grab it, grab all the opportunities which gives you lots of success in your life. So I wanted all of you to be successful in your life. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Looking forward for many of the opportunities from my college. So I'm proud to be here. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Kalyani ma'am, for sharing your magnificent journey with us. How would you depict our department, Gayatri?
With food as medicine as the motto.
Yes, here is a song by a student as our department anthem.
Let me sing a pretty story, pay attention, listen to me. If you want a guitar, I'll spare it with your life, baby. Life is very short and always bring up nutrition. Follow with the diseases will come and go, always bring up nutrition. Together, man. Let me sing a goodie story, pay attention, listen to me. If you want a guitar, I'll spare it with your life, baby. Life is very short and always bring up nutrition. Follow with the diseases will come and go, always bring up nutrition. No tension, baby. சாப்பிடலனா மஸ்ட் மாஸ்க் இல்லனா கோவிட் மஸ்ட் anger always gives you stress, healthy foods always helps, craving for fast foods are common, baby. Healthy lifestyle makes you more healthy, mappy. Focus on nutrition and don't worry, baby. Healthy lifestyle unna live pannu, mappy. Life is very short and always bring up nutrition. Very many diseases will come and go. Healthier try pannu, baby. students, let me sing a goodie story. Pay attention, listen to me. If you want, take it or else pay it with your life, baby. Life is very short, Namba. Always keep up nutrition. Designer, virus will come and go. Ushara irkanum, baby. No tension, baby. Hard work venu, smart work venu, nutritionist adu neerane, education venu, dietitian venu, self-caring other konja panni paare, and be the person spreading diseases maapi, cannadi feel panna rombo crappy. Always be healthy and just don't be lazy. You be the reason to make someone healthy. Life is very short, Namba. Always bring up nutrition. Palavida diseases will come and go. Always bring up nutrition. One last time. Let me sing a goodie story. Pay attention, listen to me. If you want, take it or else pay it with your life, baby. Life is very short, Namba. Always bring up nutrition. Palavida diseases will come and go. Always bring up nutrition. That was my goodie story. Was my goodie story. That was my goodie story. Was my goodie story.
Very true. Life is very short, Nanba. Always be happy. And that was very amazing, girls. Thank you, Darika and Akshara.
Learning is a process where knowledge is presented to us, then shaped through understanding, discussion, and reflection. Let us quickly go through the key takeaways from the scientific sessions of diabetes and liver cirrhosis by the Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics. you for the crisp presentation on diabetes type 1 or juvenile diabetes and about liver cirrhosis.
Gayatri, do you know the prevailing disease condition ruling us now?
Yes, Omicron.
Yes, there is another life-threatening disease. It's dengue and malaria.
Oh yes,
Let's see.
Vijeshwari.
Yeah. Now, let's hear an awareness song about corona, dengue and malaria by our dear friends.
By our friends?
Yes, it is composed by our friends Pavitra Raghavan, the lyricist, and sung by Rukmani, Ovenila, Sailaja, Hamsit Sumaya, Divya Bhanadi, Pavitra Raghavan, Gayatri Triti, and Sneha.
Wow, interesting. Let's hear from them.
எங்க பார்த்தாலும் சளி தும்மல் இருமல் உடம்பு வலின்னு ஒரே வியாதியா இருக்குப்பா. ஒருத்தனை கேட்டா எனக்கு இப்பதான் சளி பிடிச்சது ஆஸ்பத்திரிக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தேன்னு சொல்றான். இன்னொருத்தனை கேட்டா எனக்கு உடம்பு வலியா இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். இன்னொருத்தனை கேட்டா எனக்கு இருமலா வருது அப்படின்னு சொல்றான். இதுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன காரணம்னு தெரியல. இதெல்லாம் இருந்ததுன்னா கொரோனான்னு வேற எதுவும் ஒண்ணு சொல்லி நம்மள வேற பயமுறுத்துறாங்க. இப்ப வேற கொரோனாவே நமக்கு என்ன தெரியும். இப்ப வேற கொரோனாவோட அப்டேட்டட் வெர்ஷன் ஆமா கொரோனா 2.1 வேற சொல்றாங்க. அதுக்கு பேரு ஒமேக்ரான் ஆமா. அது வேற என்னன்னு நமக்கு தெரியல. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு விழிப்புணர்ச்சி பாடல் கொரோனா பத்தி நம்ம இப்ப கேட்கலாம். சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க? சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். ஆமா, சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். அட கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க?
வீட்டை விட்டு வெளியே வந்தா தொற்று பரவலாம், அது தொண்டை வலியா மார்புலையும் பரவி கிடக்கலாம். வீட்டை விட்டு வெளியில் வந்தா தொற்று பரவலாம், அது தொண்டை வலியா மார்புலையும் பரவி கிடக்கலாம். உன்னை கேட்டு என கேட்டு எதுவும் நடக்குமா? உன்னை கேட்டு என கேட்டு எதுவும் நடக்குமா? அந்த கொரோனா டெங்கு கூட்டத்தை தான் ஒழிக்க முடியுமா?
ஆமா, சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். அட கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க?
கொரோனா டெங்கு மலேரியா உயிரை பறிக்கலாம், அது குடும்பத்தோட நிம்மதிய கொலைச்சி போடலாம். கொரோனா டெங்கு மலேரியா உயிரை பறிக்கலாம், அது குடும்பத்தோட நிம்மதிய கொலைச்சி போடலாம். செலவு துக்கம் உடல் வலியா தூக்கம் போகலாம், செலவு துக்கம் உடல் வலியா தூக்கம் போகலாம். அந்த வியாதியினால் மத்தவங்க தள்ளி போகலாம்.
ஆமா, சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். அட கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க?
அரசாங்கம் சொல் பேச்ச கேட்க வேணுமே, அவங்க ஆலோசனைய அனைவருமே மதிக்க வேணுமே. அட அரசாங்கம் சொல் பேச்ச கேட்க வேணுமே, அவங்க ஆலோசனைய அனைவருமே மதிக்க வேணுமே. மதிக்காமல் இருப்பவர்கள் மடையர் கூட்டமே, ஆமா மதிக்காமல் இருப்பவர்கள் மடையர் கூட்டமே. அந்த மடையருக்கு புகட்டுவோமே நல்ல பாடமே.
ஆமா, சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். அட கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க?
கடைக்கண்ணிக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தா சானிடைஸ் பண்ணணும், தினம் 2 வேளை குடிப்பதற்கு பழகி கொள்ளணும். மறக்காம மாஸ்க் முகத்துல போட்டு கொள்ளணும், இத சரியாக செய்தாக்கா சுகமா வாழலாம்.
ஆமா, சுத்தமா இருக்க கத்துக்கணும், இந்த உண்மையை சொன்னா ஒத்துக்கணும். அட கொரோனா அடக்கம் பாருங்க, அவனை வர வச்சது யாருங்க? சோபா, சுத்தமா முடியல. இந்த பக்கம் பார்த்தா கொரோனாங்கிறாங்க, அந்த பக்கம் பார்த்தா ஒமேக்ரான்ன்றாங்க. சரி, பின்னாடிதான் திரும்பி பாப்போமேன்னு பார்த்தா டெங்குங்கிறாங்க, மலேரியாங்கிறாங்க. இதுக்கு ஒரு முடிவே இல்லையாப்பா? சரி பாப்போம், இதுக்கும் ஒரு பாட்டை பார்த்துருவோம்.
டெங்கு டெங்கு ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. டெங்கு 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 ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. உடம்பு நல்லா இருந்தா வியாதிக்கு ஒரு பயமில்ல, உடம்பு ஊனப்பட்டா மருந்தால பயனில்ல. ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனும் மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான். ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனோ மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான்.
தண்ணீரத்தான் சேர்ந்து விட்டா உற்பத்தியாகும் கொசுதான், அதுக்கு குட்டையின் ஆலோசுதான். முட்டையிட்டு கொஞ்சம் பொறிக்கும் தானுங்கோ. அசுத்தமான தண்ணியில அதிகம் பரவும் டெங்கு, ஆளுங்களை அழிப்பதில்ல அதுவும் ஒரு கிங்கு. மலேரியா அதுக்கு மச்சான் தானுங்கோ.
டெங்கு டெங்கு ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. டெங்கு 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 ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. உடம்பு நல்லா இருந்தா வியாதிக்கு ஒரு பயமில்ல, உடம்பு ஊனப்பட்டா மருந்தால பயனில்ல. ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனோ மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான். ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனோ மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான்.
கொசுவத்திக்குள் படுத்துக்கிட்டா கடிக்காது இந்த கொசுதான், அதுக்கு ஆயுசு ஒரு நாளுதான். முட்டி பார்த்து முடியாமத்தான் ஓடுங்கோ. கொசுவத்தியும் கிரீமும் எடுத்து உடம்பு முழுக்க தடவு, கொசுக்களோடு வேண்டாம் உனக்கு எப்போதுமே உறவு. கூடாத நட்பு கேடு எப்பவும் தானுங்கோ.
டெங்கு டெங்கு ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. டெங்கு 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 ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வியாதிங்கோ, அது வளர 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 முடிவு இறப்பு தானங்கோ. உடம்பு நல்லா இருந்தா வியாதிக்கு ஒரு பயமில்ல, உடம்பு ஊனப்பட்டா மருந்தால பயனில்ல. ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனோ மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான். ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் சேர்ந்தவனோ மறிக்கிறான், ஆனா உசாராக இருந்தவனோ பொழைக்கிறான்.
வணக்கம், மீண்டும் நானே. சொவ்வா, நம்ம தலைவர் வடிவேலையா சொல்ற மாதிரி கால் வைக்கிற இடம்லாம் கண்ணி வெடிய வச்சா என்னதாயா பண்றது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி திரும்பி பாக்குற இடம்லாம் நோயா இருந்தா என்னதான் பண்ண முடியும்? ஆனா இதுக்கெல்லாம் காரணம் சத்தியமா நம்மதான். என்ன நம்மளா அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கிறீங்களா? கசந்தாலும் இதுதான் உண்மை. சொல்றேன் கேளுங்க. கொரோனாவோட அப்டேட்டட் வெர்ஷன் ஒமேக்ரான் தானே நம்ம பார்த்தோம். சானியோட அப்டேட்டட் வெர்ஷன் பார்த்தது இல்லையே. அதுதாங்க நம்ம சானிடைசரு. எப்படின்னு தானே யோசிக்கிறீங்க? அதுக்கும் என்கிட்ட பதில் இருக்கு. அப்பெல்லாம் சாணிய வாசல தெளிச்சுட்டு கிருமிய வாசலோடய விரட்டிடுவோம். ஆனா இப்பெல்லாம் கிருமி நாசினிய நம்ம மறந்துடுறோம். அதனால நோயற்ற வாழ்வு நம்மள மறந்துருக்கு. அப்போ கிருமி கிட்ட பிரிஞ்சிருந்த நாம இப்ப கிருமிக்கு பெரியர்களா ஆயிட்டோம். இப்ப கேட்ட பாட்டை வெறும் வரிகளா மட்டும் நினைக்காம பல பேரோட வாழ்க்கை இதனால வலியில இருக்குன்றது புரிஞ்சுண்டு இதே மாதிரி நமக்கு நாளைக்கு வராம இருக்க எச்சரிக்கையாகவும் விழிப்புணர்வோடவும் இருப்போம். நன்றி.
Enlightening message. Thank you, friends, for composing most wanted awareness message, much needed to alert the people on prevailing life-threatening diseases. Eczema is a common inflammatory skin condition and a urinary tract infection, commonly known as UTI, is an infection in any part of your urinary system your kidneys, ureterus, bladder, and urethra.
Yes, Gayatri, but I don't understand why are you talking it now?
It's time to have a quick recap on the scientific sessions of eczema and urinary tract infection by our friends from the Department of Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics.
Okay, let's watch it.
I'm Reshma. Today I'm going to talk about urinary tract infections, UTI. What is UTI? A urinary tract infection is an infection opposing any part of your urinary systems. So our urinary systems are kidney, ureter, bladder, and urethra. UTI occurs when pathogenic bacteria travels at the urethra, causes infections and inflammations. UTI causes at any age group. Most of infection causes in lower urinary tract of bladder and urethra. So, women has high risk causes of UTI comparing to the men. Next, severe problem causes when UTI infections spread to kidney. Next we see about the signs and symptoms of UTI. Next, frequent urinizations with small amount, strong smell during urinization, with pain in pelvic. Next, let we see about the types of urinary tract infections and their signs and symptoms. Urinary tract infections in kidney known as pyelonephritis. In ureters, it known as ureter infection. In bladder, it is known as cystitis. In urethra, it is known as urethritis. Next, let me see about the signs and symptoms of UTI infections. Next, pyelonephritis signs and symptoms are back pain, side pain, nausea, and vomiting. Next, cystitis. Cystitis signs and symptoms are bleeding urinizations, pelvic pressure, frequent urinizations with painful. Next, urethritis is discharge urinizations with burning. Thank you.
Risk factors of urinary tract infections. Gender. Females have urinary tract infection more frequently compared to males due to shorter urethra that is closer to proximity to the perineum. More than 50% of the women will have a urinary tract infection during a lifetime, within 20% of these women experiencing 2 or more infections. In men, urinary tract infections are rarely less than 0.1%, except in cases of anatomic abnormalities. Sexual intercourse. Recent intercourse rises in risk of urinary tract infections in women. Risk is increased when a new sexual partner as well as the use of spermicide. Bladder catheterization, urinary tract obstruction, anatomic abnormalities, diabetes mellitus, menopause complications. When treated promptly and properly, lower urinary tract infection rarely lead to complications. But left untreated, urinary tract infections can have serious consequences. Complications of urinary tract infections may include recurrent infections, especially in women who experience 2 or more urinary tract infections in a 6-month period or 4 or more than within a year. Increased risk of pregnant women of delivery, low birth weight or premature infant. Prevention. Drink plenty of liquids, especially water. Drink cranberry juice. Wipe from front to back. Empty your bladder soon after intercourse. Avoid potentially irritating feminine products. Change your birth control method. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Rabiatul Bashira. I'm from third year BSc Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics department. Today, I'm going to explain you about a disease condition called eczema. Eczema is an inflammation in the skin condition that causes the skin to become itchy, scaly, even rashes. Sometimes it also causes blisters and skin infection to the skin. Eczema is of different types. They are numeral eczema, seborrheic, dyshidroic, contact, statosis, and atopic eczema. Among the different types, atopic eczema is found to be the most common type of the eczema. Eczema can begin during any time of the age of an individual. It ranges from mild to severe. For a newborn babies, it can start within a week or even after the birth of a baby. Now, let's see the etiology of the eczema. The exact cause of the eczema is not known, but the major cause is genetics. If any of your family members have this dermatitis in their history, then the person belongs to the family members will also experience this eczema. There is also another potential genetical compound to eczema, that is a protein known as filaggrin. That filaggrin is responsible to maintain the moisture level in the skin. If that protein lacks due to the filaggrin deficiency, then definitely the skin will become itchy and scaly. Apart from this, there are many allergens which comes from outside or the inside of the body can switch on the immune system that causes the skin to become inflamed or the flare up on the surface of the skin. And there are some triggerants which can trigger the eczema. They are soap, shampoos, laundries, detergents, even metal in the jewelries can trigger the eczema. So these are the causes of the eczema. Next, let's see the signs and symptoms of the eczema. When we look into the symptoms may differ from person to person. The first and foremost symptoms is itchy or scaly skin, dry skin, inflamed skin, even sensitive skin, discoloration of the skin, oozing or crusting of the skin. Treatments, when we talk about that, eczema is a chronic disease, so there is no permanent cure for that, but we can control the dryness and the itchiness with the help of the treatment. The treatment may differ from the person depending upon the age and the severity of the conditions. The common treatments are giving topical medication to the patients, OTC creams, immunosuppressants, and phototherapy. And other than else, home remedies like taking bath in a lukewarm water, applying moisturizer. You always use a natural moisturizer and keep your nails shorter in order to prevent from scratching the skin. Wear cotton clothes and soft fabrics and avoid doing activities which makes you sweat more. And after taking the shower, if you want to dry your skin, don't rub your skin because that may worsen your disease. Just gently paddle the skin with the help of a towel.
Hello, this is Harini from Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics Department, third year. I'm here to share the nutritional considerations during eczema and urinary tract infection. When it comes to eczema, there is no specific diet plan that can completely cure eczema, but we can prevent the worsening of the disease to some extent by avoiding the allergy-causing foods according to the individual's body condition. Why I'm saying individual's body condition is because some will have allergy towards snacks, some will have allergy towards milk, some will have allergy towards brinjal, fish, etc. according to the body condition. So we should find it out accordingly and we should prevent giving that. Secondly, we should add more anti-inflammatory properties having food, such as turmeric, ginger, etc. Those will help in the reducing the disease conditions. Also, we should have more amount of fruits and vegetables as they also have more amount of anti-inflammatory properties as well as more amount of minerals and vitamins that is required for the good healthy skin. Secondly, we are moving towards urinary tract infection. When it comes to urinary tract infection, you should drink more amount of fluids and water because as we drink more amount of fluids and water, it may flush out the bacteria via urine itself. Secondly, we should have more probiotics. Some research have found that 80% of the urinary tract infection is being prevented by having more probiotics such as curd and lactobacillus containing foods. And we should have more amount of high fiber foods because constipation is one of the risk factors during urinary tract infection. So to prevent that, we should have more high fiber containing foods. Also, we should have more fruits and vegetables during that time, especially citrus fruits and fruits containing flavonoids, because fruits containing flavonoids and citrus fruits helps boosting our immunity so that we can fight the bacteria that causing urinary tract infection. So these are the major keys to fight urinary tract infection and eczema.
Thank you, Kamaleshwari, Bashira, Pooja, Reshma, and Harini for the information glimpse of eczema and urinary tract infection. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes excellence in others belongs to us as well. Let's head to what Ms. Zahona Zabrin from the PG Department of English has to articulate about the Health Fest 2K22.
Hello everyone, this is Zenoka Srabin from the Department of English. This is my PG final year. I sincerely congratulate and thank the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics for conducting this beautiful health fest. It was personally very much beneficial and useful. It's really fun-filled, really fun-filled. If you see, it really made me to come and join in everyday session and to learn more and to participate in the quiz competition. We had redemption questions and things like that. It was really fun-filled, and along with learning, we just gained entertainment too. Thank you so much for providing us with that beautiful times. Learning is actually not free. Education is not free these days, but you just gave it right at our home, which is really appreciable. Really grateful for that. Thank you so much, each and every one of you who conducted this beautiful program on via Google Meet. I felt as if I'm a biology student, or as if I just thought that I belong in your department. That kind of aura you spread it. Thank you so much for that. Yes, these days health is something. It should be the first priority. Okay, we actually missed that. Thank you for providing us with great sessions. I personally felt it was not just a session for me. It was not just kind of class for me. It was kind of awareness. That kind of idea I had, okay? Complete awareness I had that what kind of food is really important, what kind of food has to be taken and not to be taken, what kind of side effects are there, what kind of beneficial factors are there. These kind of amazing things I just learned. We all know that how a food is important, right? But you know, you as a department, when you shared it, it was really different. I sincerely thank Ms. Sarah Priscilla, the head of the department, for conducting and providing us with these sessions on Health Fest. I also thank all the students, my friends who conducted this program, also all the winners. Once again, thank you so much, and all the best for all your future efforts. Okay, God bless you.
Thank you, Zanuka, for your inspirational, encouraging words for us. Vigneshwari, success is a journey, not a destination.
Yes, very true.
Health is wealth, and to take care of our health, we must have a balanced diet and do regular physical exercise.
Of course. May I know why these are highlighted now?
Sure, Vigneshwari. We are very delighted to have our guest of honor.
Oh, guest of honor, that's amazing.
Yes, we are so happy to have our guest of honor with us today, and now request Mrs. Subhatra Natarajan to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Bigli Murli sir, to us.
Thank you, Gayatri. Murli Vijay Kumar, known as Bigli Murli, is a fitness trainer model. His decision and achievement made him transform greatly from an asthma patient to an epitome of fitness. Murli Vijay Kumar is a famous fitness bodybuilder and model. Sir has won many bodybuilding competitions in South India. After entering on the journey of fitness, he decided to train and mentor other people. He has guided and transformed more than 100 plus lives. Murli sir is very famous not only in our country but all over the world for his perfect physique. On the basis of his systematic routine and healthy diet, he has built a strong and flexible body, due to which he has millions of fans worldwide. He continues to inspire people to good fitness and health throughout in his Instagram and YouTube channels. Bigly Murli sir has been awarded as Mr. South India in 2013, Mr. Tamil Nadu in 2008, 2010, 2013, 2015, and 2017. Mr. Anna University in 2006 and in 2007. Mr. Kanchi in 2006 and 2008. With zeal, we wish to welcome you, sir. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. Let's welcome our guest of honor, Bigly Murli, sir, Times of India Fitness Icon 2020, health activist, fitness and wellness coach, public speaker, author. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. Anaivarukkum vanakkam. So, hope you all are having a wonderful time out there. So, like when I got a call from your head of department, Professor Sarah, I immediately accepted, because if you look at what I am trying to achieve is to share the right knowledge. If you see, she introduced me as a health activist, which means there are a lot of myths and misguided information in the industry of nutrition and health. So my primary goal with social media is to break that. Okay. So I started my career as an, engineer. I was, influenced by bodybuilding. So I had to learn the basics of nutrition and exercise physiology, and that's what led me into this journey. I've told about how my life transformed and other things in many forums, so I don't want to repeat that and bore you. But simple thing is, my father inspired me into fitness, and then a person called Dorian Yates, who was the epitome of bodybuilding for almost 6 years straight, was a juvenile convict, and what transformed his life was fitness. So that was an inspiring story enough for me to get started with it. And I started with my journey from then on. Okay. And when it comes to fitness and nutrition, you guys from the fitness, the nutrition department are the authority to teach people about how to eat. Okay. You conduct, when all the, webinars have happened, you have gone into different types of lifestyle disorders or genetic condition or diseases, and you have educated people. But one thing that I would be proud to say about myself, and you should also be proud about yourself, is that you're into not only hospice care, but also into preventive healthcare. Like prevention is better than cure. You guys are the authority to prevent, may it be a genetic condition, may it be a disease, even pandemic. Okay, there are a lot of researches that are published by the Western world today that people who have taken care of a balanced nutrition and a good exercise regimen have been affected very, very less, even by COVID, the different variants of it. Okay, so we are the authority of preventive healthcare. And let us not just look at it as a profession. Okay, there is some way or the other we can earn through whatever profession we take. But if we are doing it passionately, the word is passion. If we are passionate about our profession, then we don't work for our salary. We don't look for, like a day in my office desk or something like that. We start enjoying our work. We turn our life's mission as helping others, and money just becomes a side effect where you can get a lot of luxury. Okay, like I always believe that, like philosophy, everyone can talk only after they become rich. So if you are passionate in providing service to your clients, you automatically earn money. You need not go after a salary or a job. Okay, so that is one important thing that I want to say, because like when it comes to diet and nutrition, I see that the pay scales are only getting increased little by little compared to all the other profession. Okay, I understand how the industry works, but I see a passionate bunch who are making 100 times more than the average bunch because they are passionate about their profession. Okay, and when it comes to like eczema and stuff, I just want you guys to notice certain clues that you find out in even the presentation that you gave, so that you can become better at what you do. When you were giving a brief update about, the girls were giving a brief update about how eczema affects people, what are the preventive methods and the anti-inflammatory food that can help you prevent. If you see, there was not a single food that was a carbohydrate source. It was a fiber source, a herb, a protein source, and an essential fat source. There was not a single carbohydrate source in it. So if you can see beyond just anti-inflammatory food, there is a hormone called as insulin, which you all are very much aware of. Any kind of inflammatory disease or any lifestyle disorder is aggravated by excess of insulin secretion. If you can control the speed at which insulin is secreted in your body to the right amounts, then you are preventing almost all the so-called lifestyle disorders that we are combating today. 1,000 years ago, eczema was not something that people knew. When like people attained their puberty, that's when they will have eruptions in their skin or some serious bacterial or fungi infection. There was no condition like this 1,000 years back, because people had no processed food, and carbohydrate was used as a fuel for energy, not as a comfort food. What is the comfort food today? We just go out and order a pizza. If we want to celebrate, we just buy a pack of chocolates, and even the rice that we eat. Okay, when we say we have to prevent any kind of disease or health disorder, we have to avoid processed food. Okay, you have cut down chocolates, you have cut down biscuits, you have cut down chips, you have cut down pizza, you have cut down burger, everything you have cut down, and you're eating rice. Am I saying that rice is bad? Absolutely no. But let's just understand from a proper scientific standpoint. A rice in its natural form, which is derived out, has a lot of fiber. But today, we want to eat rice that is milky white. Okay, the milky white rice means it is polished, which means all the brawn, the little bit of brawn and the color that is attached is removed for just presentation, which increases the glycemic index of the food, the glycemic load of the food, which is again a processed food which can increase the production of insulin more than required. Okay, what about chapati? Wheat is super healthy, right? We all think chapati is great. One thing is it has the same amount of carbohydrates, but it is blessed with two things: more fiber and chromium, which can control your insulin response. But wheat as such is a large grain which has X glycemic index. When you break it down into a powder, a fine powder, and then filter it so that your chapatis become fluffy and soft, it is worse than a burger patty. Because when you see how the glycemic index of the food works, is the speed at which the food is broken down and insulin, X amount of insulin is secreted per minute is your GI. When you are eating a wheat chapati that is broken down into 1,000 meshes per grain and the fiber is removed and it is soft, when you eat it, the glycemic index is much higher than what you read for wheat, which means there is much more insulin response. So these are certain finer nuances that I want you guys to read, because when it comes to curriculum in your college, they are going to teach you the basic formula which you have to apply and figure out things for the better. If they teach everything in those few books, then there is no requirement for like a UG, PG, and then doctorate and stuff like that. So what they have done in your curriculum is equip you with the right thought process to understand things on your own. So when you start working with your clients, start collecting statistics of what works for who, how it works. And once you have statistics of multiple clients, you become an expert at a particular niche, and then you can do like your doctorate or something like that in that niche and take your career to sky high. So all that I'm trying to say is, you guys have got a wonderful curriculum, and you guys are blessed that even during COVID, DORAI Foundation is bringing up educative program on top of your curriculum so that you can learn collaboratively with multiple people in union. And it is best utilized only when you put it to practice. Okay. So for me, I started as a bodybuilder. I started helping out people just because they came to me thinking that this guy can help me transform, get six-pack, lose weight. This is how it started. Okay. But today I understand that maximum myths are available only in our industry, where the health and fitness industry has only less than 5% penetration, even in metropolitans, which means though we have so many millions of people around us, less than 5% of them are aware of what they eat and what they need to do. So you guys are now the tools of spreading that knowledge and helping people who are already in trouble to solve their physical condition, and educate people to prevent all the possible hazards that can come out from this current situation. Before I end, I just want to like get into this Sani coming out as sanitizer, like rightly put by one of the slides. Okay, sanitizer, the way I see it, is sabotaging our immunity. Okay, whereas the cow dung that we used did not sabotage our immunity, it just prevented pathogens from entering our zone. When you look at a child playing, okay, the child experiments by touching, seeing, and tasting. If you see, all the children try to taste mud, and once they get infected, but they develop immunity. If you look at the like geocentric eating pattern, if there is a vegetable that is available in 50-kilometer radius around you, that can help you survive the condition of that area, right? So same way, if a baby touches the ground and tastes the mud, it develops immunity to the kind of common bugs that are available in that area. So the immunity starts with play and tasting and the native food, the native vegetables, the native eating habits. So I hope I was able to provide a little bit of insight about nutrition from whatever I have learned in the past 20 years. And I wish you all the very best to be great dietitians who form the face of preventive healthcare. Thank you.
lessons and your motivational keywords. I hope is an inspiring words to be for students. Thank you for encouraging us and thanks for joining the presentation, sir. Over to you, Dietitian.
Thank you, ma'am. Winning isn't everything, but the will to win is everything. I request our chief guest, Mr. Bigli Murali, to announce the winner of the Health Fest quiz.
Sir, you are on mute, sir.
Very sorry. So do I wait for the... Hello. Yeah. So do I wait for your slides? Okay. So here are the slides. So winners of COVID-19 quiz. Sushmita, BSc, NFS, MD, and then second is Lydia Benita A, BSc, NFS, MD, WCC, and the winner is Bhargavi KS, BSc, NFS, MD. So Health Fest Nutrition in Ulcer quiz winners. Third is Lydia Benita again. Second is Yogita Yes, and first place by Subhaga D. And guys, if I misspell your name, if my pronunciation is not so accurate, I'm very sorry about it upfront. For Diabetes Mellitus quiz, third, Maithili R. Second is Lydia Benita again. Lydia has scored in all the quizzes so far, okay? And first place by Divya Bharati R. Liver cirrhosis quiz winners. Third, Hamzat Sumaya S. Second, Kartika M. And first is Irfana Jahan. Dengue and malaria quiz. Third is Sushmita S. Second is again by Lydia Benita A. And first is Kavishri B. Eczema quiz winners. Third is Lydia Benita A again. Second is Maithili R. I think so. I'm reading her name for the second time. And Kartika M. Urinary tract infection quiz. Third is Kartika M again. Second is Tamina. First is Kavishri B again. So I think so we are done with all of them. Okay, great. And a fun fact to all of you, even my mom is an alumni from your college.
That's so happy to hear, sir.
Yeah.
Bigli sir, thank you so much for graciously accepting our invite, sir. We're so proud to have you with us today.
It's always pleasure meeting students because they are the face of India tomorrow. So I'm so happy, and thanks to your college, your staff, all the participants, and a special thanks to DORAI Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. And it's always an honor to have you. And like we have always maintained that a health activist is very important, especially during this pandemic. And there are so many from across the country and abroad who have been following you. Thank you very much for supporting this mission, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, participants.
Vigneshwari, what is IDA?
IDA stands for Indian Dietetic Association. It is the apex body to highlight the importance of dietetics and nutrition in the maintenance of health and in prevention and treatment of disease. To acquaint us more about the same, we have Mr. Krishnamurthy sir, conveyor, IDA Chennai chapter, and senior diet counselor retired from Vijay Hospital, Chennai. Over to you, sir.
Krishnamurthy sir, you there, sir? Then, Bigly Circle, on behalf of the Department of Nutrition Resource Management, DORAI Foundation, we thank you.
Bigly Murli sir, on
Yes.
behalf of DORAI Foundation, in collaboration with our SDN International College and IDA, we would like to thank you for honoring and gracing the event, sir. Your presence, your inspirational, motivational words were a source of encouragement for us and for all our students. Thank you for joining, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure to be part of this program.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I guess we are coming to the end of this wonderful program where we had a beautiful overview of what happened in the last 15 days, starting on the 10th. Of course, the work began even before the 10th because we all had to figure out what would be the topics that we need to undertake, especially during the 22 Health Fest endeavor. And bringing everyone together, the speakers and connecting with them, coordinating. I think it's been a wonderful journey for everyone to evolve and better ourselves, because that is ultimately all that we wish to do. We wish to empower ourselves with all that is required, not only to make ourselves healthy, like Bigly sir said, that it's you guys are the brand ambassador for a healthy India. I think it's very essential for all of us to maintain that spirit of positivity, of good health, of wellness, not just for ourselves or our families or our near and dear ones, but all those who require our support, our guidance, and creating that awareness, which is very essential, especially during this very tiring and trying period. And I guess Krishnamurthy sir, probably I just saw him briefly in one of the windows. So probably if he is connected, we would really like a few words from you, sir. Thank you very much. Did I see Krishnamurthy sir for a brief period? I think he was there. His video was on. I think he's traveling. Sarah ma'am, if you can connect with him and figure out if it is possible for him. If it is possible for you to connect, because I think Krishnamurthy sir briefly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just 2
have
minutes,
a
ma'am.
glimpse of him.
Yes, he is actually traveling, it seems, so that's why the network is a bit low. Gayatri, we can go on to Puppet Show, ma. Next show, please.
Yes,
Meanwhile, I'll try to connect with sir.
Vigneshwari, how impactful is learning through visual aids?
Well, learning through visual aids helps us to retain the information for a long period of time.
Absolutely. Well, puppetry is a form of theater or performance that involves the manipulation of puppets, inanimate objects, often resembling some type of human or animal figure that are animated or manipulated by a human called a puppeteer. Let's enjoy the puppet show done by Lydia from Women's Christian College, Chennai.
Yes, guys.
Hello.
It's so good.
Hello.
So long. Yes. What are you doing?
Guys, please hold on.
Krishnamurthy sir is connected.
Yes, Krishnamurthy sir is
Hello.
connected. We can. Sir, you hear me, sir?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. You can proceed, sir.
My voice is clear.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
கேக்குது சார், கேக்குது. நீங்க பேசலாம்.
Okay. I will start.
Yes, sir. Yes, please, sir. So, sir is going to introduce what is IDA to us today.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please proceed, sir.
Okay. Start. Everyone. First, to the DORAI Foundation, and thanks to all madam, thanks to Sarah.
சார் நான் ஒரு வெபினார் இருக்கு சார். இருங்க சார், ஒரு நிமிஷம். இங்க சார் வந்து
Actually, the other option is, sir, if you நீங்க வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணானா probably bandwidth நம்மளுக்கு கம்மியா யூஸ் ஆகுது. ஆடியோ வீடியோ ரெண்டும் இருக்குது. So நீங்க வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு ஆடியோ மட்டும் பண்ணா கூட I think it would be better. அது பண்ணி பாருங்க.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct. Now it's okay. Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For the past to be presented how nutritional management in different diseases. Today we'll talk to Indian Dietetic Association about it. Every nutrition student know the Indian Dietetic Association through the worldwide is part one Indian Dietetic building. We know different dietetic association in worldwide. The British Dietetic Association, American Society of Nutrition. So many association is there, the nutrition. What is the aim and the importance of the Indian Dietetic Association? 1960, board of nutritionists, dietitians, and doctors already help to resolve the dietetic aim that nutrition and in the present of thus Indian Dietetic Association was founded with the Professor Khalid Bakshi is second.
Interim we seem to be
progress in 1975. So now trusted this in So that and had so many the so we started in 3 chapters. So came to the chapter. So the main aim of the Indian Diet Association to state the main thing you have to plan for nutrition development. So the dietitian after then BSc, you have a membership in Diet Association. And then you get a lot of information regarding the information of the nutrition. So in future, we are planning registration, so many conducting so many programs. So last I want to promote so many programs will conduct the nutrition program. So one thing I to open. So is also the so many international will also be presented. Our Indian diets also presented COVID condition in the American Dietitian Association and the British Association, the Australian Dietetic Association, the whom we will COVID condition guideline. So we are the top of the guidelines of the Indian Dietetic Association. Very good the COVID condition gives a very good nutrition support to the nutrition. So they're also recognized. I think future nutrition is in all not only the different days are very, very important. Again, just to an opportunity, please you join after this you have to membership and you have to join 16 or previous area the recognizes registered dietitian. I think you to Ravani madam, you will talk to a registered dietitian how to your eligibility, how to your examination, everything is telling. So my aim is mainly I'm a convener of NI chapter. I think before I think you want Dr. Means madam also me here. How many people also very good of the Indian development diets department in Tamil Nadu. So please find you have to join and but to get more information, nutrition and then to be right.
Gayatri, I think we can move on with Bhavani ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Gayatri, how do you describe teamwork in nutrition?
Teamwork in nutrition? Okay, here you go. When I is replaced by we, even illness becomes wellness.
Wow. And how do you put up a doctor and a dietitian together in a team?
A doctor prescribes the correct medicines, and a dietitian prescribes the correct diet to us. Registered
Throw
dietitians,
more. Yeah, continue.
registered dietitians are the most credible and valuable source for nutrition advice. They are professionals with sound qualifications who have received specialized formal accredited education and training and have undergone internships in hospitals.
Yes. To throw more light about the pathway to qualify as registered dietitian, I invite Dr. Bhavani ma'am, dietitian at ESIC Medical College Hospital, Union Ministry of L&E, Government of India. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You're audible,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Very good morning to one and all. Warm greetings from Indian Dietetic Association Chennai chapter. First of all, I would like to thank the principal, the management, the
Your
head
video
of the
is off,
department.
ma'am, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry
It's
to
off,
interrupt,
ma'am. I'm in my OP. I'm sorry.
Okay,
And the
thank you.
faculties of the Department of Food and Nutrition for this lovely opportunity. My best wishes to the students too. It was a lovely program for past 2 weeks. So moving on to the registered dietitian. So what is a registered dietitian? We generally call as RD. So registered dietitians are a qualified, skilled, and knowledgeable person in the field of clinical nutrition and therapeutic nutrition. So this registered dietitians or RD practice an evidence-based nutrition. So they are expertised in the field of medical nutrition therapy and clinical nutrition, and they are a licensed practitioners, and they are a very credentialed dietitian too. So who can take up an RD? So before that, across the world, many countries, almost all the countries in the world, have their own RD or RN. RN is registered nutritionist or registered dietitian. In many countries such as USA, UK, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, RD is mandatory to practice as a qualified nutritionist or a dietitian. So when you get inside some hospital in these countries, without RD or RN, you cannot practice. So RD is very, very important. But so far in India, since we don't have a dietetic council, RD is not, it's not compulsory. But in many other countries, RD is very much compulsory to practice. So who can take up an RD examination? So first of all, a member of Indian Dietetic Association can take up the RD examination. That is, before taking up the RD examination, that individual should be a member of Indian Dietetic Association. So our Indian Dietetic Association is a dietetic body which is affiliated to International Congress of Dietetics. So it's such a it's such a huge body which is affiliated to International Dietetics Congress. So our individuals or the candidates should get membership from Indian Dietetic Association. So that's the first criteria. Number 2, regarding the qualification. So what qualification is required to become an RD or to take up the RD examination? BSc plus PG diploma in nutrition, that is BSc in home science or BSc in nutrition dietetics or BSc in clinical nutrition plus post-graduation diploma in nutrition. Only in simple words, only BSc is not eligible to write RD examination. So either BSc plus PG diploma or BSc plus MSc in food and nutrition or MPhil in food and nutrition or PhD in clinical nutrition or food and nutrition can be or eligible to take up the RD examination. So in simple words, only BSc is not sufficient. BSc plus PG diploma in nutrition or MSc is eligible. So totally 4 years, minimum 4 years is 4 years in nutrition degree is very essential. All these 4 years should be in all the 4 years in regular course, that is BSc regular course plus PG diploma in regular courses essential. PG diploma in distance education is not eligible for taking up the RD examination. So this is about the educational qualification. And next is regarding the internship. So we have 2 choices to take up the RD examination. One is internship. So you can avail a 6 months internship from a recognized multi-speciality hospitals in Chennai. Like we have almost like 10 hospitals across Chennai and Vellore who are providing this RD internship. Those hospitals are also mentioned in our RD website, IDA RD website. So I'm here mentioning these hospitals. It's Tamil Nadu Government Multi-Speciality Hospital, that is nothing but Omandura Hospital, then Madras Medical Mission, Sundara Medical Foundation, Ramchandra University, Vadapalani Sims, then MGM, then Global Hospital Perumbakam, then Apollo Greens Road, Apollo Vanagaram, Mehta Hospital Chitpat, and CMC Vellore. So all these hospitals provide 6 months RD internship. So otherwise, other choice is 5 years experience. So if you want to take up RD internship, you can approach any one of these hospitals and you can take up your RD internship. So RD internship consists of an RD competency package. So we have certain sort of syllabus. You have to fulfill all the criteria according to the syllabus. You have got a thesis and you have gotten case presentation, case studies, etc. So from RD internship, you will learn all the nutritional tools, you will learn the case studies, you will learn how to proceed with the nutrition assessment, nutrition process, and nutrition diagnosis, and then all the counseling aspects, how to prepare the therapeutic diets, then all the different types of tube feeding, ostomy feedings, all such things you will learn from the internship. So everything is there in the syllabus. So your internship is purely a clinical syllabus. You will not learn anything theoretically. Everything is practical based, evidence, everything is evidence based. So from your internship, you will, after finishing your 6 months internship, you will come out as a complete dietitian with everything, with lot of knowledges about nutrition. So that is about the internship. Otherwise, if you don't, if you are not interested to take your internship, you can work in the multi-speciality hospitals for 5 years. So with your 5 years of experience as a full-time dietitian in a multi-speciality hospital, you can take up the RD examination. So 5 years experience is needed. It's only you can work from a multi-speciality hospital and not from any kind of clinics. Okay. So these two are the other experience criteria. So with these criteria, that is with IDA membership, number 2 with your degree eligibility, that is BSc plus PG diploma or BSc plus MSc eligibility, and then with your 6 months internship or with 5 years work experience, you can take up your RD examination. So after taking up the RD examination, which is conducted by RD board from IDA, then you, after clearing that exam, you will get a registered number. So that RD registered number, you can use it and you can do your practice. And if you want to go to abroad, you can use that number for working, or you can do some private practice also. So when it has come to RD examination, you have 2 papers, RD paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 consists of all non-clinical papers like physiology, microbiology, then biochemistry, all such papers. And paper 2 and even public nutrition comes in paper 1, and FSM comes in paper 1, and paper 2 consists of all your clinical papers, all therapeutic nutrition, all case studies, clinical nutrition, advanced nutrition, everything comes in paper 2. So on the day of examination, you have to write both the papers on the same day. That is 2 hours for paper 1 and 2.5 hours for paper 2. So totally 50% is the pass percentage. In both the papers, each papers you must secure 50%, 50%, and then altogether also you must secure 50%. For example, if you secure 40% in one paper and 70% in another paper also, you will be considered as failed. So individually you must clear and you must get secure 50%, and altogether also you must cross that 50%. So the examination will be conducted on the same day with just 15 to 20 minutes break. Paper 1 is for 2 hours, paper 2 is for 2.5 hours, and on the same day you will be finishing your RD examination. So that is about your RD examination. Then the paper, you will be getting your examination result within 1 or 1.5 month interval, and you'll be getting your registration number. From the registration number, you can able to practice very easily. So this is about the examination, and the examinations syllabus and everything is present in the RD website also. So you can have a look into the RD website. So The main advantage of becoming an RD is, what is advantage? Can anyone guess? Can I have any one answer at least? Okay. So the main advantage is nowadays, most of the private hospitals or corporate hospital is asking for RT. That is a major, major advantage. Still, it is not in government setup, but most of the private hospitals are asking for RT degree. So it's very, very essential to practice and become an RT, because RD is a complete dietitian, because you will learn a lot. So it's very essential. Very essential to complete your RD. So even if it has come to pay structure also, a person who completed a RD degree is getting a better pay than his non-RD counterpart. So in the aspect of RD also, your salary will be raised. So all these are the advantages of RD. You will gain confidence if you're an RD, definitely you will gain a very good confidence, because you are master in clinical nutrition. So you're so thorough with all your nutrition practices, all your diets, all your disease conditions and everything. And basically you will practice an evidence-based nutrition. So the main aim of an RD is an RD has to practice an evidence-based nutrition. He or she has to follow all the nutrition guidelines, which is given by all the nutrition bodies such as ESPN, ASPN, ERAS, etc. So only based on the nutrition protocols and nutrition guidelines and such things only an RD will practice or nutrition therapy. So that is a major advantage. So based on this, you can choose your career, whether if you want to take up internship or you want to work for 5 years and then you want to go for you want to go for your RD examination. It's up to you, so you can choose it. And if you want to, another thing is there are many certificate courses available. So I want to talk about this. Ma'am, I want 5 more minutes, ma'am. Many certified courses are available. If you want to go for such kind of certificate courses, just think twice or thrice. You please get in touch with your professors, get in touch with the senior professionals from the nutrition fraternity, ask them, ask your seniors, everybody, and enroll in such kind of certified courses, because certified courses by the nutrition body is only eligible. So please keep it in your mind, because many 3 months courses, 4 months courses are all available nowadays. Many unqualified people naming themselves as nutritionists are also practicing now. So please be aware. If you want to go for some kind of counseling, if you want to go for some kind of courses, just check properly and then get enrolled. Any courses has to be affiliated with some university or some nutrition body or some colleges. It has to be affiliated with these institutions. Then only it is qualified or the course is eligible. Otherwise, a single person or a group of 5 to 10% together cannot join and they cannot have they cannot create a course. That is all these certificate course, 2 months courses, 1 month courses are all available nowadays. The online courses very easily available. So all these courses are not at all eligible. So I think many of them are charging 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 for all this 1 month, 2 month courses. So all these courses are not eligible. Just check before, and only these courses have to be affiliated with some colleges, some universities, or some hospitals, or some institution, or some nutrition bodies. Only then it is eligible. Only with those certificates it is valid for you, and whenever you go for some job or when you are practicing. So keep in mind. So that is very, very important. Don't go for any crash courses. Don't go for any crash courses. Don't spend wastely for such crash courses. If you want to go for some courses, we have a lot of courses available by ISPN, ASPN, etc. So all these nutrition body, recognized, authorized nutrition bodies are conducting courses. Even now, LLB courses are available, which is a very, very advanced nutrition courses by ISPN. All these courses are available. So if you want to do some courses, approach these nutrition bodies. Only then it is eligible and valid. So if there are many courses like CC and critical care nutrition, certificate in critical care nutrition, certificate in bariatric nutrition. So just check with the affiliated body and then get enrolled, and don't go for any other quack certificate courses and all, and don't waste your time and money in that. And if you want to approach a nutritionist, if your dears and ears want to approach any nutritionist for their weight reduction or any other therapy kind of treatment, tell them to check that person's degree. Whether the person is a qualified nutritionist. Who is a qualified nutritionist? A qualified nutritionist should have a nutrition degree. At least with us PG diploma degree only, you can gain good knowledge. So check whether the person is a qualified nutrition. With 1 month or 2 months nutrition courses, crash courses, he or she cannot guide any nutrition therapies. So tell your dears and ears, if they want to go for any nutrition counseling, then they must approach only a qualified nutritionist, qualified dietitian. It is not necessary they must be RD, even though they are not an RD, but they should be qualified person in MSc clinical nutrition or PG diploma in clinical nutrition at least. So only these people can handle a patient. They know the basics and advances of the nutrition and diet therapy. So that is very, very important. So when you start as a dietitian, when you want to practice as a dietitian, go through the guidelines. There are a number of guidelines available. So you must practice only evidence-based nutrition. Follow the proper guidelines of the nutrition therapy. Don't go for just like that. Don't when you look into a website, there are many number of articles written by any person. Many people are writing the articles nowadays. All are becoming a nutritionist. Recently, I've come across one article that was published in late 2000. I mean, not in 2000, around 2007 or 8, I think, from British. It's from British Dietetic Association. I've came across one article recently. They said like about 60% of the people are going for nutrition counseling or nutrition therapy to from an unqualified person. It's really a shocking scenario in a British country, in England. About 60% are meeting or taking up the nutrition counseling from an unqualified person, because nowadays most of them are becoming nutritionists. After reading one article, they are becoming a nutritionist. After reading a website blog, they are becoming a nutritionist. After attending 1 month nutrition crash course, they are becoming a nutritionist. And then they start giving nutrition counseling to everyone without knowing any basics from nutrition. So that has to be stopped immediately. So tell your people, tell your dears, nears to get proper counseling or proper guidance from a qualified nutritionist or qualified dietitian. So go through the guidelines, follow the guidelines. You must practice only evidence-based nutrition. So a nutritionist should be a complete person only if he or she follows the guidelines given by the nutrition bodies. Without following guidelines, you cannot practice a evidence-based nutrition. So that makes you a complete nutritionist. That is very, very, very important. If you want to write a blog, if you want to write an article, go ahead, but follow the guidelines. Just like that, you cannot write an article. You can write an article in the blogs, then you can publish in the journals also. There are many, many, many journals. You can write a proper article and publish in the journal. But the main baseline is whatever you do, follow a guideline. So a complete nutritionist will follow a guideline. So keep it in your mind, follow the guidelines, follow the protocols of the nutrition bodies, and then you can go ahead with your practice. So make sure your ears and ears don't go and fall with an unqualified or wrong persons. So tell them whenever they want to go and meet a nutritionist, tell them the qualification. That person has to be a qualified nutritionist or dietitian without any 1 month, 2 months crash courses person. So these 1 month or 2 months crash course person are not considered as nutritionists. By the way, that's more important. So they themselves call as nutritionists, but they are not qualified nutritionists. So these are the very, very important points. You can, as a student, you can take over to the community or to the society or years and years. And you too follow when you finish your courses. If you are BSc student, please go and take up your MSc. Take up your MSc Clinical Nutrition or Food and Nutrition. If you're a MSc person, you can take up your RD, or if you can take up your PhD. Go ahead with your nutrition career. There are a number of opportunities waiting for you. It's not only in the hospital. You can go in the field of research. So research is a very, very, very lovely field nowadays. So you can go as a nutritionist, research nutritionist. You can go as a hospital dietitian. You can take over, go as a public health nutritionist. There are a number of NGOs available nowadays, and you can have your own clinics. You can do anything. You can write articles. You can go in the field of food development. I mean, like product development. So there are umpty number of options available. So after finishing your RD, I mean, like after finishing your MSc, you can select your field of education, that is field of area of interest. For example, if you're interested in weight reduction, there are number of certificate courses from the authorized bodies like bariatric nutrition is available, pediatric nutrition is available, renal nutrition, cardiac nutrition, diabetic nutrition, onco nutrition. Many specialized nutrition fields are available nowadays, and these are given by an authorized bodies. So after finishing your MSc, you can take up those certificate courses also, and then you can practice with your specialized field. So nutrition is a lovely, lovely subject with number of offers and number of career opportunities. The only thing is we must be a master in our subject. Only when we are confident, we are excellent in our subject, then we can flourish so easily, and we can you can reach your goals very easily. So that I'm finishing my coming to the end of my session. So anything regarding IDA enrollment, you can easily contact me. So you can take my number from your madam. So you can, if you want to enroll as IDA member, you can approach me. If you have any doubts regarding RD, since I'm the RD representative for Chennai chapter, you can approach me. So for both RD and IDA enrollment, you can approach me. So anything you can mention in the chat box also, any queries, doubts regarding RD, you can send me a mail, you can get my number, you can WhatsApp me. So Indian Dietetic Association Chennai chapter is there with you people, and we are there to help you out, to bring all you as a very budding, lovely dietitians. We would like to see you all as a dietitian in future. Wish you all the best, and my best wishes and congratulations to the Department of Food and Nutrition, and congratulations and best wishes to the students and the professors of the department. And thank you for this lovely opportunity. Thank you, madam. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging, motivational words. Your words gave us an enlightened vision for pursuing as a registered dietitian as our future career.
That's awesome, Gayatri.
To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. Today, we have inspiring dietitians with us to share their success stories of becoming a registered dietitian.
Oh, nice.
Let's hear from Ms. Sujata ma'am, Ms. Sindhu ma'am, the journey for pursuing as registered dietitian.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujata and I'm a registered dietitian based out of Chennai. I'm here to share with you guys about my journey as an RD. So basically, like all of us, I started off with a bachelor's degree in nutrition, service management and dietetics, and later went on to do my master's in clinical nutrition. And that's when I realized my passion for clinical practice. And when it comes to clinical practice, I think RD is something that's really important. Firstly, RD is like an eligibility criteria in most countries for practicing clinical dietetics. So if you are someone who is looking into setting up your own clinic or working in a hospital, I would recommend that you do your RD because it like apart from giving you a credential as such, and a valid credential and something where the title is protected, apart from that, you also get to learn a lot because for most of us, this could be the first time where you are completely involved in the practical aspect of practicing your dietetics, right? So till masters, you would be, you would have to commit a lot of time doing your research, learning, attending classes and stuff. But in RD, it is completely practical and you would be supervised by another RD. So this intensive internship is actually an excellent learning experience because you will have to cover, cases across different specialities, and it gives you kind of hands-on experience treating people and also to apply your strategies and see how you can be of help to people reaching you with clinical concerns. So RD internship as such is an extremely fruitful experience. It is going to be stressful, but it is worth it at the end of the day. And post that, yes, you would have to clear your RD exam as such. So you will have to keep looking out for the dates of the exam and the criteria and what you have to be prepped for on the IDA website. And before that, you should also have an IDA membership. So, so once you've enrolled for the exam, your exam prep is actually not as difficult as we think it is, because over these years, through the years of your bachelor's, your master's, and your RD internship, you've been constantly learning. So all that learning is going to be of great help when it comes to you writing your RD exam. So apart from that, as far as preparation is concerned, you just need to brush up on basics. Reread textbooks that you've used for your bachelor's and master's, and also keep yourself updated, because as far as dietetics practice is concerned, it's not just textbook knowledge that we would require, but also practical knowledge. So for that, it is extremely important that you keep yourself updated, because in a field like nutrition, things keep changing very, very frequently. So keep reading research articles, keep looking for proofs behind recommendations, and if there are current guidelines, and all this is going to be really helpful when it comes to writing your RD exam, because RD exam, of course, requires basic knowledge on certain subjects in nutrition and also in human physiology, biochemistry, microbiology. But apart from that, a majority of the marks is through practical application, questions that involve practical application. So if you are strong there, then definitely it is going to be easy for you to clear your RD examination. So you just need to be, you just need to prep yourself as a professional, and I think that is more than enough for you to get through your RD exam. And once you get that, you have that credential that is extremely safe and acknowledged throughout the country. So so if you ask me, RD has been one of the bestest decisions I've taken in my professional life. Thank you.
Hi everyone, hope everyone are safe there. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Sindhulata. I'm a registered dietitian and worked as a clinical dietitian in various multi-specialty hospitals. So now they have asked me to share about my RD journey. Okay, so yeah. So back then when I was a student, MSc student, when I was about to complete my MSc program, I was clueless as to how to go further. I didn't know what to do, whether to continue my academic side or say work as a dietitian. So we had many counseling programs similarly, and they were letting us know the opportunities ahead. So one among them was this RT internship program. I was like, that type. So I took up this program. So we thought, okay, we'll go. Okay, the fact I said was, I had my friend, we were doing our MSc program together. So she was also in a dilemma as to how to go about it. So we thought, okay, why not we face together? We actually applied for our RD internship in this Ramchandra Medical University there, Porur there. So the faculties were so welcoming. We had an interview session, which we were strong with our theory part because we had wonderful teachers, professors who taught us. So the theory was okay, but when they started with the practical question round, we were like, okay, fine. We didn't know many of these things. And so after they letting us know about the practical part, we were assigned to wards. So when we were assigned to wards, we had to go meet a patient. So I had a little very bad trauma then. So because being a little introvert, I don't know, go talk to a stranger, assess him or whatnot. So I was a little taken back. That was when, okay, fine, everything has to be changed when we are having a clinical exposure. So, but the MSc students back then, when they were doing their work, meeting a patient, they were so professional, so skillful, I would say. So we backed up again. Okay, fine. We have to change. We have to acquire more knowledge and more things over here. So it was fun, thrilled, I would say. We had ups and downs. We gained knowledge. We even didn't understand many things, but the faculties there and the students there, the MSc students there, and the doctors there, the nurses there, they helped us a lot, I would say. We weren't like left out. So that is when we understood it's not a single person's job. Talking about a patient, talking about a case, it's not just a dietitian, it is a teamwork. So before going to a patient, if you had any doubts about the cases or the disease conditions, we were asked to go talk to the doctors, have a word with him about what are the thing is, and explain them, how they explaining us. So it was something different for us in the starting. Then we got the urge of it, and we started doing it. So another thing is we have to share it for us to gain the knowledge, because I might see a case which the other girl cannot see. So we had a good teamwork back then. So we shared whatever knowledge I gained to her to me, and another girl was also there. So we had a good rapport between us. So that is how we gained a good experience. Okay, we were not left out. Okay, we shared. So that is how we gain knowledge also. So another thing is about we had many case presentations wherein the doctors were called in, the one whose case we followed. So we had them taking classes, because certain things we covered our dietitian's diet part thoroughly, but the theory part, what we were left on, they took classes for us. They made us understand like what where we are lacking at, and also the study, I mean the project work which we did, it was something fun. I would say, okay, last minute, but everything was nice. And about the examination, coming to the examination, one must always be with the clinical exposure. Only if you practice, can one understand how the theory is put into practice. Okay, unless and until one is not practicing, it is a little hard for them to clear the examination, because that examination is completely to with the theory put into practice part. So I wish you girls all the best, and I didn't regret the decision which I took back then. So sit and understand what are the opportunities ahead, and hope you all decide with all your heart and put into it. So all the best, and be safe. Bye.
Wow, the story was very inspiring. Thank you for guiding us to focus and proceed with our career pathway, ma'ams.
Vigneshwari, how impactful is learning through visual aids?
Learning through visual aids. It helps us to retain the information for a very long period.
Absolutely. Well, puppetry is a form of theatre or performance that involves the manipulation of puppets, inanimate objects, often resembling some type of human or animal figure, that are animated or manipulated by a human called a puppeteer. Let's enjoy the puppet show done by Lydia from Women's Christian College, Chennai.
Wow, let's watch it.
Hi, Lulu. Hey, Pinky. What a surprise to see you here. It's so good to see you after so long. Yes. What are you doing in the hospital? Is everything all right? Yes. I came here for a quick checkup. I have not been feeling well for the past week. What happened? What did the doctor say? I've been suffering from severe abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting. The doctor took some tests and found out that I have you mean gastric ulcer? Yes, gastric ulcer. He even prescribed me some antacids and antibiotics. Don't worry, Pinky. Yes, you know what? I'm going to head home and Google about it to find more information. You don't have to Google. I will help you know what gastric ulcer is. And as a dietitian, I will also give you some food advices that will help you to recover soon. For real? Super! Let's start. Ulcers are basically a sore or rupture that occur in the inner lining of the GI tract. Gastric ulcer is nothing but it's a type of ulcer that occur in the inner lining of your stomach. Ew! What do you think is the cause of gastric ulcer? Well, the major causative factor of gastric ulcer is a bacteria called as Helicobacter pylori. What? A helicopter? No, Pinky. A bacteria named Helicobacter pylori. High levels of this bacteria in our body can affect our stomach and can increase the stomach acid secretion, which will lead to ulcer. So the main culprit is this helicopter? No. The Helicobacter pylori. Exactly. Also, Pinky, do you by any chance take painkillers often? Yes, I do. I have inflammation in pain in my knees. So I take painkillers like aspirin and ibuprofen. Those drugs are called as NSAIDs. non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. If you consume them in excess for a long time, along with H. pylori bacteria, it can cause ulcer. Oh, I see. Yes, yes. Also, do you smoke or drink, Pinky? Yes, I do. Occasionally I smoke and drink. Well, that's another problem. Excessive consumption of alcohol and smoking can also damage your stomach and cause ulcer. Oh, then I should quit smoking and drinking soon. Yes, Pinky, you should. It's bad for your health. So, Pinky, tell me about your diet. What's your favorite drink and favorite type of food? Wow, I love coffee and tea. I at least have 4 cups of tea to have a good start. And I love spicy foods. My favorite kind of food is chili chicken gravy and Szechuan fried rice. I am already drooling at the sound of it. Well, Pinky, that's another root cause of ulcer. You know, too much of anything is not good for your health. Excessive intake of coffee, tea, and spicy food can also cause a gastric ulcer. Oh, how is it affecting my stomach? Well, you see, these foods are capable of triggering your stomach acids, especially they can increase your HCl levels in your stomach and can cause ulcer. Oh, hearing this is already stressing me out. Don't be thinking. You know, even stress can increase the risk of ulcer. Remember, your mind and gut is connected. So chill. You can cure gastric ulcer easily if you stop all these causes. Abba, so it's because of all these causes, I started having symptoms like severe and burning abdominal pain, bloating and fullness, nausea and vomiting, loss of appetite too? Yes, Pinky. Those are common ulcer symptoms. If you don't get it treated, then it could even lead to blood vomiting. Oh, அப்ப நான் என்னதான் பண்ணணும்? கவலைப்படாதீங்க. You can cure ulcer by having a healthy and plant diet. Also, avoiding and including certain foods in your diet will also help you to cure ulcer. Ledu, what should I include and exclude from my diet? Sure, Pinky. I will let you know what you should eat and not to eat. Make sure that you avoid large volumes of food and overeating. Spicy foods, coffee, tea, and other sources of caffeine, smoking, and also alcohol consumption. Make sure that you avoid milk and milk products too, because they can increase the stomach acid secretion. Also remember, Pinky, avoid too hot or too cold beverages and food. So instead of having these foods, you can include foods that are rich in vitamin E. Vitamin A rich foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, broccoli, and many more will help in protecting the inner lining of your stomach. Also, you can include foods that are rich in vitamin C, because vitamin C rich foods will help in healing the ulcer. Vitamin C rich juices like lemon, almond, and orange juices can be taken. Also, remember to use mild seasoning while cooking. And also remember, eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Instead of having coffee, tea, and spicy foods, you can drink soothing beverages like coconut water. Okay, Guru. You mentioned that I should not have large volume of food. What should I do then? Instead of eating large quantities of food, you can have small and frequent meals. Okay. Thank you, Ridu. I'll remember all these tips and follow them from today. Sure, thinking. Also, along with this type of diet, if you follow the medications that the doctor has prescribed you, like antacids and antibiotics, you will be able to cure the ulcer. Wow! Now I'm confident enough to fight the ulcer.
Always remember, Pinky, medicine is not the food, food is the medicine.
You are right. Food is the medicine.
That was beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, Gayatri. Thank you, Lydia, for your puppet show. It was very informative.
We request our beloved Vice Principal for Self-Support Shri, Dr. Sita Lakshmi Madam, our guiding star and pillar of support to inspire us with precious words.
I think video is not clear. One second. Okay. Very good afternoon, dear students. Actually, it gives me such an immense pleasure. நம்ம வள்ளுவர் சொல்வார் இல்லையா, ஈன்ற பொழுதிற் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன்மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய் அப்படின்னு. Such is the kind of pleasure I get to see all of you perform today. Such a long fest, and for so long you've been entertaining us, and I'm giving a show in the form of a very entertaining way. It was a great performance by all of you. I have to appreciate the entire team for the great effort put in. I would like to thank the management and principal madam for their continuous encouragement and support in all our endeavors, for all the endeavors and all the efforts that we put in. They continuously keep supporting. And I would also like to tell you something, like Sarah ma'am has taken Herculean efforts to arrange such a big program for all of you. And every time she brings in something innovative, something unique, something different and something new. I know she wants to see to it that her students gain as much as possible. She gives her best out, and also her team of staff members who contribute. With her team, she makes a really great show every time. So my appreciations to her. And words are not enough to thank Sumitra ma'am for her support to our college and for being an inspiration to our students from the very beginning. She has been continuously associating with our college ever since 2019 with DORAI Foundation. She came as a chief guest for the union inauguration. I'm not sure whether you were all present there you must have all been in the first year that time. And ever since she has been a part of our college, she has been a part of several programs organized by our college. Our alumni Nagalakshmi from Home Science Department became a member of the foundation, and she received the Youth Icon Award and as a social worker. And today we've heard so many eminent speakers who have shared their views with you. And for almost a full week, nearly 10 days, you've had continuous program. Isn't it amazing to see such young students perform like this? I was really astounded to see all your performance. So my heartfelt appreciations to each and every one of you. And Sarah ma'am, actually, she has named all of, I was really surprised by the way she wanted to thank and appreciate each and every one of you for your participation and all the efforts that you have put into making this program a success. And she called you the warriors of Health Fest. So I would like to thank on behalf of all the staff members of our college for putting such ardent efforts in making this Health Fest a grand success. My appreciations and congratulations to all the participants and to our dear students who have made it so great. To the coordinator Pavitra Raghavan and Sneha of third year, to the tech members Sneha and Ifrana Jahan of third year and second year, moderators Vigneshwari, Sneka, Bhargavi, Gayatri, Akshara, Sindhu Bharati, and the quiz masters, Hasmat Smaya, Ovianila, Sneha, Renuka, Kavya, Janani, Yuvasri, the certificate designers, Sandhya V, Sweta R, and the invite designers, Manju Priya and Gunasundari. My hearty congratulations to all of you girls. It was a great pleasure being a part of this program. And our students have started spreading wings, and it is such a pride to watch all of you. It is nice to see all of you reach great heights in career. when one of the alumni, when she was talking, she was telling like she had fear to meet audience. But now you see the kind of confidence that she is exhibiting when she was able to address this gathering today. And I could see that in each and every one of you. My appreciations to the entire team of NFSMD. And we want to see each and every student reach great height in career, and wish all of you a very healthy and happy life ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you for all this. Thank you.
And
thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your inspiring words, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sita ma'am, for your presence and for your kind words of encouragement, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for your constant support and guidance for our successful pathway we are traveling now, ma'am. Thank you once again. And now it's time for some fun activity, Gayatri.
Fun-filled activity?
Yes, it's game time now.
What game?
Shall we play a connection game now?
What connection game?
Now, I call upon Soundarya and Ifrana Jahan to connect us to this game. Over to you, girls.
Hey everyone, hope all are doing great. It's time to move on to a refreshing and fun-filled session. Before moving into that, Irfana, what do you think about the previous programs?
Well, let me say a story about COVID-19. Listen to me.
Innana disease.
Just listen, bro.
Let me say a story about COVID-19. Listen to me. If you want to take care of it, keep social distancing, baby.
Disease are gonna come and go, but ignore calmly.
Mask illama pona, COVID must.
Sabdama pona, saru must.
Always the weather, sugar intake, baby.
Get some ideas about GI MAPI.
Pala with the diabetes will come and go.
Take precautions and chill, panna baby. Okay, now let's get back into the session.
अरे वाह, कितना talent है?
अरे बेटी, thank you.
It seems that you have read everyone's mind voice right now.
We have to gain knowledge right now. I hope the song will be registered in everyone's mind.
Of course it would be. In some way, we are going to learn something different by planning a game based on the theme Basic Nutrition.
Ooh, excited.
Yeah, me too. Before entering into the fun-filled session, I would like to explain the rules of the game. The game which we are going to play now is all about connections. Now, I would like to tell the rules of the game. You will be shown a set of pictures line by line, and also you will be provided with the clues for each set of pictures. Once, if you come to know the answers by viewing the first picture itself, you can unmute and answer. Everyone will be given a chance. So let's not wait much time and get into the session. Screen mela kai irukattum and mute button mela kai irukattum. Here we go, the first image.
Come on. Guess what it is. If you got the answer, you can unmute and say.
Or you can post it in the chat box also.
Yes. Okay, I'll give the clue. Okay, this is a nutrient that helps to form our bones and teeth. Okay, next slide, please. I hope now you have got. Yes, the answer is calcium. I can see many of them answering in the chat box. Okay, correct answer. Next slide, please.
The next slide and the first image for the next slide is any guesses from the first pic itself? If yes, you can answer in the chat box. Everyone will get a chance. So let's move on to the second pic. Any guesses? Just relate the images, both the images.
Easy,
And
guys. Come on.
Yeah, I would like to give a clue. It is a proper utilization of vitamins and other minerals. It helps in the utilization of vitamins and minerals. Now, any guesses? Just correlate the images and you can give your answers in the chat box. Come on, guys. And I would go to the next image, please. Any guesses now? I would like to give the second clue. It is an important factor for making enzymes and hormones.
Come on, connect the images and come up with the answer. We are waiting for your answers.
Yes, let's make this session an interactive one.
Yes, correct.
You are correct. And the answer is minerals.
The
next
answer is
slide,
minerals.
please. Good job, girls.
Next slide, please. Okay, this is the first image. Next image, please. Okay, this is the second one. Connect those both beaks. You will get some clues. The clue for this is a biocatalyst. This speeds up the metabolism. Next image, please. Yes.
Perfect.
The answer is enzyme. Next image. Let's check. It's enzyme. Great job, girls.
The next slide, please. Come on, guys. You're the first pick for the next slide, next connection. Come on, connect the clue, connect the picture. You can think in different languages, and your team is basic nutrition. Come on, connect it, correlate. The next picture. Come on, guys, just relate both the images. You can think in different languages. Okay, I'd like to give a clue here. It is also called as a vegan diet. Any guesses now? Let's move on to the next picture. No, you're so close to the answer. Come on, relate it. The next slide, please.
You're close. Come on.
Come on now, correlate those images. It includes all green leafy vegetables. Any guesses right now? Come on, guys, you can. Perfect. Yes. The next slide, please. We can check the answer right now. Yes, it's vegetarian.
Super perfect. Next slide, please. Okay, come on, guess. You all know who is this famous person is. Okay, let's move on to the second clue. Connect the pictures and come up with the answer. Easy one. Come on, waiting for your answers. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Super. The answer is anemia.
Well done, guys. Let's move on to the next picture. Oh, wow. Any guesses? Okay, let's move on to the, no, let's wait. Okay, just connect the both images. I'd like to give a clue for this. It increases the blood sugar level. It is one of the common diseases found in each and every one of the family at least.
Yes.
Mostly seen in elderly. Perfect. Let's move on to the
Okay,
next.
now let's see the clues.
Let's see the clues.
Okay.
It's diabetes. Write it in, guys. Expecting
Next slide,
more
please.
answers from you all.
Okay, guess what is this emoji depicts? Next slide, please. Come on, easy one. Yes, correct.
It's right. Your guess
So,
is right.
move on to the next slide. Okay. Yes, yes, correct. The answer is obesity.
The next slide, please. Come on, just relate. What is this image? What does this image tells us? Come on, think in different languages. The next slide, please. Correlate the both images. Okay, I would like to give the clue here. It's a process of making human milk. Perfect.
Perfect. We want many of them to take part in the session, please. Next slide, please. Yeah, next one. Okay, so next one, please. Come on, guess what is this? Connect the both the pics. Next slide, please. You can think in Tamil, Hindi, Malayalam, whatever language you want, you can think.
Those who haven't taken part, don't miss your chance.
Yes, come on. Cheer up, guys. Next slide, please.
Such an easy connection word it is.
Easy, easy, come on. Okay, this compresses all the 5 food groups. Next slide. Come on, girls. Yes, the answer is balanced diet.
Perfect. The next slide, please. Okay. A found image to everyone. Second image, please. Any guesses right now? If yes, you can post it in your chat box. It doesn't matter if the answer is wrong. Just give a try.
Yes, yes.
Those who haven't taken part, please don't miss your chance. You guys are really playing good. Come on, cheer up. The next slide, please.
I can see many of them answering in the YouTube chat box also. Thank you so much. Come on, participate.
Okay, I would like to give a clue here. So the sedentary peoples are more fond of this kind of foods. It's seen in supermarkets. We are all fond of these food groups. Any guesses right now? No. So what does pizza comes under? Think in that way. Think in that manner. The next slide, please. Come on, guys. No, you're so close to the answer.
You are halfway there. Come on.
Yeah, you're halfway there.
Just connect those pics, you will get the answer.
Yeah, connect those images. The first one is something you can think in different languages. Not only Fijian, think in different languages.
Easy.
Yeah, you can think Tamil, English. Any guesses? So I'd like to give a second clue here. No. I'd like to give a second clue. It removes the nutrients, vitamins, and fibers in the food, and it is mostly seen in supermarket. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Good.
correct.
That's correct answer. Processed food.
Super.
Super, guys.
Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the first clue. Think what he is doing. Next slide, please. Connect those pics.
Come on, guys. You're all doing a great job. Come on. Just connect those pictures.
Yes. Okay. You are halfway there. Next slide, please. Next one. These items are rich in vitamin C. Yes, correct. The answer is citrus fruits. Next slide, please. Correct answer. Perfect. Super.
Okay. The next connection is the first pick of the next connection. Any guesses? Okay. The second pick, please. Okay. What does the second image indicates? Come on, link both the images.
Come on, guys. Those who haven't taken part, please participate
Third image,
and
please.
answer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the other images and try to connect a few. Okay, the next pic. Yes, you're right. It's physical activity. Let's see the other connections. Well done, guys. It's physical activity.
Super, guys. Next slide, please. So this is the first clue. Come on, any idea? Work out, nice. Okay, let's see the second clue. Second image, please. Yes, yes. Connect those both pics. Okay, so these provide dietary protein for our
You're
body.
so close to the answer, Nandini.
Yes.
On, try.
Yeah, you're close. Next image, please. Yeah. So, come on. Bodybuilding. Yes, correct. Super great. Next image. Bodybuilding.
Connection. Okay, what does this man do? Come on, rate it with a pic. Let's move on to the second image, please. Okay, this related with this emoji. The first and the second, just can you relate it? Okay, I would like to give a clue here. It is common in diabetes patients. Perfect. Yes. Let's see the other connections. Good, good. Well done.
Nice.
Well done, guys.
Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the first image for your last connection. Second image, please. Okay. Any idea? Okay. Okay, I have seen many of them answering. Now let's see the clues. Okay, third image, please. Next image. Yes. So the answer is legumes.
Congratulations, guys. You all have done a great job.
Yes.
Thank you for all of your active participation. You all have done made this game so interesting.
Yeah. So thank you so much for your active participation. இதே மாதிரி உங்களை அடுத்த சூப்பரான ஈவென்ட்ல சந்திக்கும் வரை உங்களிடமிருந்து விடைபெறுவது உங்கள் நான்.
Refreshing and energetic. It was indeed a fun-filled session. Thank you, Soundarya and Irfana.
Dear students, if you have missed out to participate in the fun-filled quiz series, we have resumed the link exclusively for you all to participate. Don't miss it. Grab the opportunity. Participate and download your certificates.
Gratitude is the highest of all human emotions. I call upon Mrs. Geeta S. to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest, most powerful things human can do for each other, said by Randy Ross. With this note, it's my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion. At the outset, I owe my gratitude to the Almighty God for making this event a resounding success. We are very happy to inform that this event is collaborated with DORAI Foundation, Indian Dietetic Association, and NetproFan Chennai chapters. I would like to acknowledge my sincere thanks to the management, our respected principal, Madam Dr. R. Geeta, and our beloved vice principals, Dr. M.S. Lekha and Dr. S. Sitalakshmi ma'ams for their constant guidance. We are indeed blessed to have the resource persons, Mr. Krishnamurthy sir, Senior Diet Counselor, Vijay Hospital, Chennai, Ms. Kalyani Ravi, Dietitian, Sri Ramakrishna Multispecialty Hospital, Coimbatore, Ms. T.S. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics, SDMU National College, Chennai, Dr. V. Bhavani, Dietitian, ESIC Medical College Hospital, Ms. Sindulata, Registered Dietitian, Ms. Jasmine Baralidia, Public Health Nutritionist, ICMR, Ms. Sujata, Registered Dietitian, founder of Your Personal RD, who covered the various and interesting topics from day one. A heartfelt thanks to each one of you for being with us as resource persons. Our very special thanks to Dr. KVJ Sumitra Prasad, founder of DORAI Foundation, and Mr. Digli Murli sir, Fitness and Wellness Coach, for accepting our invite. I express my gratitude to Dr. Renu Agarwal, Dean of New Age Sciences and Technology, Dr. R. Vijayavahini, former head in charge and present head in charge, Ms. S. Sara Prasila, and Association Vice President of the Year, Ms. Subhatra Natrajan, Department of Nutrition, Food Service Management and Dietetics, for the constant support and guiding us in a success way. I would now like to extend my gratitude to our ESRM team, Ms. Ajita, and technical team for enormous support. We are fortunate enough to back up by a team of very motivated and dedicated staffs and students who has learned nuances of technology and helped us for conducting this event. I would fail in my duty if I don't thank the students, Pavitra Raghavan, Sneka B, Irfana Jahan for the excellent coordination, and Vigneshwari Agi, Parkavi KS, Gayatri Arnachalam, Akshara MKS, and Sindhu Bharati, who acts as a moderator of this event. And Amjad Sumaya, Ovia Nila, Sneka MD, Renuka R, Kavya S, Janani B, Yusri G for the excellent and fun-filled this activity. Manjupriya, Gunasundari, Sandhya V, and Sweta R, who marvelously designed the invite and certificates. I must mention big sense of appreciation and big thanks to all my beloved students for their hard work and sincerity, who were the pillar of strength and support throughout the program. Last but not the least, I extend my sincere thanks to all the other college participants, without whom this program cannot find a meaning. Thank you all.
I, Gayatri Arnachalam,
And this And I am Vigneshwari. We both once again thank one and all present here.
This is DORAI Foundation and Team NFSMB signing off. Stay safe.
Stay safe and take care.